Okay students, this is the first lecture of English 3, which is Business English. And here in this slide I am telling you as to how to write a memorandum. First of all, purpose of memo. Memo is a abbreviation of memorandum. When you wish to write to someone within your own company, you will send a memorandum. Memo are used to communicate with other employees, may be located whether in the same office, in the same building, or in a branch office many miles away. Number 2, because the inter-office memorandum form was developed to save time, the formality of an inside addressee, salutation and complimentary closing is omitted. This is slide 2 of lecture 1. Formality is omitted. Memorandum or memo is a very flexible form used within an organization for a communication at all levels and for many different reasons. It performs internally the same function as a letter does in external communication. It is used for reports, briefings, or instructions, notes, or any kind of internal communication. Tone of memorandum. Memo are written in the first person, just as business letters are. The tone of the memo is influenced by the position held by the writer in relation to that held by the receiver. Also, the topic under consideration plays an important part in determining tone. Lecture 1, slide 3. Again, it is related to memorandum or memo writing. Flow of memo. A memo may be sent upward, downwards, or sideways in the organization. It may be sent from one individual to another, from department to another, or from one individual to a department or a larger body of staff. The channel will be internal mail system of the organization. Format. Memo format will vary slightly according to the degree of formality required and the organization's policy on matters like filing or authorization of memoranda by their writer. Writing memos. There are usually 3 main parts of a memo. Number 1, the heading. Number 2, the subject and date. Number 3, the message. Lecture 1, slide 4. Again, it is related to memo writing. Specimen of memo. 2. Here you will be writing to the organization, to the person you are addressing the memo. 2. From. From represents the person who is writing. So here you have to mention your name or your designation, subject. What is the purpose of writing a memo? So you have to mention here the subject. Main idea. Main idea, then you have to mention the main idea, and underneath is given how to write a main idea. Then you have to write the date. The date on which you sent a memo. So you need to write a date. Opening paragraph or sentence, the reason for writing and context of the message, including appropriate detail. So these things show that in the main idea you have to mention everything that has been asked in these 2 lines. Explanation. Necessary details to support opening statement. Here the subject of the message is set out logically and clearly. Closing. Paragraph and sentence states clearly what is required of the recipient in response. So as you read these details, in these details you have to mention what is asked in the main idea, in explanation and closing. And when you do that, you are able to write a memo successfully.